Good evening. Welcome to Today Tonight, the Library, White House, Washington D.C. On Friday, the President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, begins his European tour with a state visit to Ireland. Mr. President, it's not your first visit to Ireland, of course. It is your first visit as President and in an election year. So is it a sentimental journey? Is it electioneering?
Well, it is true. I have been there more than once in a previous occupation when I was a performer in the entertainment business, and then subsequently when I was governor and when you and I met and I was sent there by President Nixon on a mission for him. Actually, I would be going even if I were not a candidate, so it isn't a part of an election process, but I'm accepting an invitation that was first made by former Prime Minister Haughey and repeated by your present Prime Minister Fitzgerald when he was here. But there is another reason, a personal reason why I'm going also. I have known I would be going one day because up until I became president, I had no knowledge of my father's family beyond him and his parents. He was orphaned at less than 6 years of age, so he had no knowledge of his family roots. And I must say the people of Ireland and the government of Ireland have been very kind and generous, and I found when I arrived here in this job that they had gone to great lengths and have traced our family roots and found that Ballyporeen is the locale and so forth. So I've always known I was going to have to go there. I want to go there.
But it's not going to do you any harm in an election year. So how important is that Irish-American constituency anymore?
Well, I want the vote of all the Americans that I can get. And obviously the Irish Americans constitute quite a sizable bloc in our country. There is a rich history of the millions of them that we have. I'm one of them. So of course I would like to have their approval, but I'm not making this trip for that purpose. I think that their votes will be based on their belief in whether I should be president for 4 more years or not.
You're coming to us